Now there's two ways of doing this, with applause or the way we're doing it now. I don't think they're impressed. I'll go a stage further. Now, traditionally in Magic, there's this funny old thing where magicians, they place 3 cards on each ace, and I'm the same as all these strange magicians. 3 cards go on each ace. Now, watch very closely here. I'm going to take the ace of spades. There's the ace of spades, and if I do this slowly, watch this, the ace of spades will vanish. Hold the applause. I'll do it with the ace of hearts. But there's the ace of hearts. You can see the ace of hearts. Watch closely. If I do this, the ace of hearts should vanish. You don't look remotely impressed by that, do you?
I'm so impressed. Where's it gone?
I have no idea. Let's do it with the ace of... It is magic, isn't
What's he
it?
going to know where it's gone?
I don't know where it's gone. Look, the ace of clubs, if I do this, the ace of clubs should vanish. It's gone, isn't it? You're not watching, Maggie, are you?
I am trying to catch you out.
Well, I'm trying to catch myself out here. I have no idea what's going on. Let's do it with the ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds. No ace there, no ace there, no ace there. But if I do that one, spin it a few times, there's no ace there. Yeah, you don't look impressed. Okay, so there's no aces at all. Now, if I put the cards back in the deck and give the cards a couple of cuts, to find the aces, I'm going to try, I'm going to spell to them, okay? What's this? T-H-E, the A-C-E-O-F, diamonds, D-I-A-M-O-N-D, and there's the ace of diamonds. But if I get the ace of diamonds, wouldn't it be nice to get the ace of spades, the ace of hearts, and the ace of clubs? That's magic, isn't it?
It's magic.
Look, whilst we got the ace a little bit closer. So we've got the 3 of spades, the 2 of spades, the ace of spades, and the 4 of spades. The leader is always the same. It's always going to be the ace of spades because of the fancy design there. If I compare that to the 2 of spades, you can see the big difference in style. Now all I have to do is, if I twist the packet like that, the 4 of spades will turn face up. If I twist the packet again, instead of the 4 of spades, I get the 3 of spades. And it's just the thinness of the playing card that does this. Now at this stage we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 face down cards. Here comes the 2 of spades. The 2 of spades, oh, I forgot to twist the packet. If I twist the packet, I should get the 2 of spades. There it is, the 2 of spades. That leaves one more to go. That means the ace of spades is the last one to go. But I can change procedures on you, because if you prefer the original, I can do the original just using the 4 aces. How about that? Have you ever been to a fairground or a fete or a market, street corner, something like that, where the guy is doing 3-card Monty and find the lady? Is 2 black cards and 1 red, and he throws them around and you have to follow the red card? You're never going to win. Sometimes it's done with 5 cards. I've got 5 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 4 blacks and a red. 4 blacks and a red. So the red card is in the middle, right there. You can see the red card in the middle. It's the queen. Now, the guy will always start by putting 2 of the black cards on the table, leaving the other 2 blacks and the red card. So the red card is the money card, the one to watch. Now what he's going to say to you is, all you've got to do is to follow and find the odd card. He doesn't say the red card, he says the odd card, and with that he'll do a fast move. Because by meaning odd card, what he's actually got is 2 reds, and this card here is the black card. So he's got 2 reds and 1 black, so that is the odd card. So would you put the money on that being black? Well, you shouldn't, because it's actually red. In fact, that one's red and that one's red. He has 5 red cards, so you're never going to win. That is why, folks, never ever play cards with the guy on the street corner, or the market, or the fair, or the fairground, or the fete, because you're always going to lose. Well, I'd like to tell you about John Quincy Andrews on this fateful night in the late 1800s. He was playing a game of cards, a game of poker, no less, with a bunch of guys with broken noses and sore throats. You know, the kind of guys, sore throats from choking on gunpowder, those kind of guys. And he's playing this hand of cards, and the hand he received was pretty mundane. He got the king of clubs, the 5 of hearts, the 10 of clubs, jack of diamonds, and the 10 of hearts. Not a good hand, basically a pair of 10s. Well, it came to his turn to play, and he discarded 1 of the cards and took 1 from the deck. But in doing that, just exchanging 1 playing card, John Quincy Andrews, the card cheat he was, managed to get himself a black jack, he got himself a red 10, he got himself a black 10, he got himself a red jack and another black jack. That's 3 jacks over 2 10s. That's a full house. Well, he was just about to play his hand. But one of the guys with broken noses, sore throats from choking on gunpowder said, hang on, in Muleshoe you have to draw twice. Well, he wasn't going to argue with the guys with broken noses, so John Quincy Andrews took his hand and discarded 1 card, took 1 from the deck, but in doing that, just exchanging 1 card, he got himself a red jack. A red jack is good. He got himself a black jack. He got himself a black king. He got himself the other black jack, the other red jack. That's 4 jacks over a king, that's 4s. Well, he was just about to play his hand, and one of the guys with broken noses and sore throats from choking on gunpowder said, hang on, not only is it Muleshoe, it's Sunday. And on Sunday you have to draw 3 times. Well, he was a bit angry by this stage, but he wasn't going to argue. So without even looking, he took 1 card from his hand, 1 from the deck, and in exchange for just 1 playing card, John Quincy Andrews, the card cheat he was, managed to get himself the ace of clubs, the king of clubs, the queen of clubs, the jack of clubs, the 10 of clubs. That's a royal flush. Can barely be beaten, but at that moment, they shot him.
Hello, you on? Hi folks, it's Paul Gordon here. This is the trick of the convention. I'm going to show it to you right here and now. Come down, have a look. I've got 4 playing cards here, the 4 kings. The king of spades is the one to watch. That's the one to watch. It's second from face to the packet. If I turn the packet face down and reverse the order, it should bring it to second from top. But because I'm cheating, it's actually on the bottom. Now look, if it's on the bottom, watch very closely. If I reverse the order, where does that bring it? Now most people say to the top and they'd be right, it's there. Would you put money on it? You shouldn't, because that's actually the king of clubs. The king of spades is right here. Look, I'll put the king of spades on the bottom. If I put the king under it, where's the king of spades? It's actually back on top. I'll leave the king of spades down there. Would you put your money on it? I bet you wouldn't, and you shouldn't, because that's the king of diamonds. The king of spades is over here. Look, I'll leave the king of spades face up and bury it in the packet. It really is face up in the packet, and that's true. Am I right? Well, I'm wrong, because actually the king of hearts is face up. Look, I'll leave them all face down. 4 face down kings, correct? No? You're actually wrong, because the king of spades is right there. Now, it should be easy to follow the king of spades. Do you know why? It's the only one with the red back, and more than that, it's the only one with a bloody great hole in it. Whoa.
Well, I'd like to show you about the time the master card cheat taught the novice card cheat on how to cheat at cards, specifically cutting high cards. He said, well, you take a shuffle pack of cards and you have to track certain cards in the deck if you're going to win. He said, and what you need to do is be able to cut to high cards. He said, look, I've just given the cards a shuffle. Always feel for the top card and try and cut to a high card. I've got the king of hearts. He says, that's a goodie, he says. You give the card 1 cut like this and try and cut to another high card, another king, and this time he got the king of clubs. Very impressive. He gave the cards a cut like this and said, now try and cut to the 3rd one, and this time he cut to the king of spades. Again, impressive. He said to the novice, I'd like you to try. The novice grabbed the deck and started running through the card. He said, no, you're not allowed to do that. You just have to feel for the top card and try and cut. Well, the novice loused up, he cut to an ace instead of a king. He said, well, look, I'm also an amateur magician, because all I have to do is that and change those kings into the 4 aces. And the card cheat was duly impressed. The master was duly impressed. He said, look, give me those aces. I'm going to show you something else here, because all you have to do is this and change those into raw flush and spades, and that cannot be beaten.
You know, folks, when I was at school many, many years ago, they taught us about the kings and queens of England. For instance, I've got 4 queens here, and I'll leave them down here for you to keep an eye on. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, and there's one there. And with them, I'm going to place 4 kings. So we've got a king and a queen here, a king and a queen here, a king and a queen here, and a king and a queen there. Let's leave those aside for just a moment. So don't forget, over here, we've got a king and a queen there. And over here, we've got a king and a queen. But let's do some magic, because all I have to do is this, and now I've got all 4 queens over here. If I've got all 4 queens here, I must have the 4 kings down there. But let's do a little bit more magic for you, because if I shake these cards, suddenly over here, I've now got all the kings. If I've got all the kings here, I must have the queens there. Well, in actual fact, let's do some real magic, because over here, I've got the 4 aces, the jokers in the pack, really.
Thank you. Hang on, I've got a weak finish. Would you give them a shuffle for me? Okay. Check them out, give them a good shuffle. Now, I'm going to try, I verbally underline the word try. I want you to choose any card you want. Have a good look at it. All of you have a good look at it. Show camera, show David. Make sure you can all see the card. Okay, you remember it? Okay, watch this. Okay, I'm going to give the cards a couple of cuts. Now, to find your card is going to be difficult this time. I'm going to take some helpers out of the deck. Helpers, alright? Let me have a look here. I get a tingle in the finger when this works. Maybe that one. Yeah, maybe that. A little tingle there, maybe that. Or, yeah, I think possibly it's one of these. I believe it's one of these cards. If you see a card, don't tell me, will you? Don't tell me, because you can keep a straight face, okay? No emotion at all. I think you'll find that easy, right? What's this? The Jack of Spades is my first thought. Don't tell me.
Eight of Hearts is my second thought. Jack of Spades, Eight of Hearts, and Queen of Hearts. Jack of Spades, Eight of Hearts, Queen of Hearts. But I think if this was your card here, would you be duly impressed? What's your card? Eight of Hearts? Well, I thought so, you see. I know what you're dying to do. It's not there, is it? Now look, I will try something else.